We watched it! So we actually watched Okay Kanmani a couple of days ago, and we absolutely loved it. It was such an amazing movie. It had a lot of emotions, a lot of like details on relationships, and it was just such a like emotion-filled film.
It was one of those like you just kind of chill, relax, and watch this movie. You don't have to like think a lot. You know, you just kind of watch this movie and have fun.
And I feel like it was a realistic story. Once again, it was a very realistic story, something someone can relate to. So as a couple, they were very ambitious. They had like career goals, and then they had...
They both did. They both wanted to like achieve something in their life.
Exactly.
And the good thing about it, they in the movie shows apart from what he wants to do and also what she wants to do equally. Like, you know,
they were trying to balance both sides.
Right,
both
like he wants to do something with the game and everything, you know, and she was wanted to like go to abroad and pursue
something in art. That's what she was fascinated by, was art. So she wanted to do that, and here at some part in the film, Dilkir then eventually gets like success in his game. But I feel like at that point she realized that she's kind of giving up on her dreams for like the sake of the relationship.
I think at that point she wanted him to like proposed. And the fact that he was, for him, it was more like he wasn't serious about it first. Remember, like he wanted to move on, and he was a casual thing for him. But I think she wanted him to propose or make a move, and I think at last he wanted her to do the same thing. And they were both like kind of like not saying anything.
Yeah, because they both wanted to see if this was actually meant to be, so they did the whole live-in relationship. So during the whole time when they were in that live-in relationship, they started noticing each other's like similarities and differences, and like that's when a lot of the conflicts and problems occurred. So when they decided to do a live-in relationship, they were in a home where the tenant was actually that lived with them, right? So like
I think with Dilkir's character's brother at one point in time. No, they were like the guy who owned the house and Dilkir's character brother. I think they worked together.
Yeah, something along the lines like that. Right. But it was an elderly couple. The wife.
They were cute.
They were so adorable, so adorable. And that's another, aside from their love story, is like another love story, you know? And both have like an equal like balance within the film. That's what made it so interesting. So the owner's wife had early stage of Alzheimer's and dementia, and would at times just leave the house and not know where she is or what's going on. And a lot of the like the issues or the conflicts that occurred in the film were because they were trying to figure out where has she gone, and even the couple got really close with the elderly couple, right?
They did. I think for Tara, that was her name, right? So for Tara, I think she always compared Aditya. Yeah, she always compared Aditya and wanted Aditya to be like that uncle.
Yeah.
And you know, she also used to tell him that, you know, are you gonna be like him when we grow older? Are you gonna take care of me like this, stuff like that, you know? So yeah.
It was a lot of indirect like communication towards each other.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to get it. Like we're in this relationship, how come you don't understand this? Or how come you're not getting this? But yet they never directly said anything with each other. So I felt like communication was a huge thing in the film.
Yeah.
And
it was very sweet, like, you know, like a romantic movie.
Yeah.
And I like the ending, how the lady goes out missing again, and everyone was like looking for her, that eventually everyone finds her, brings her home.
And that's actually very like sad, because things like that really do happen. Like I've worked around patients with Alzheimer's and dementia, and it's very heartbreaking to see how they do forget about things. They forget about faces, they forget about family members. And she even said in there at one time that, what if I forget about you? You know, like I'm forgetting all these things, and what if I forget about you? And that's probably the most scariest thing in any relationship, that, you know, like your spouse, you're not going to recognize them, or like, who is this person? Like even the patients get scared at that time and don't know like who the people that they're around or whatnot. Like it's a frightening situation for them too, and they portrayed that very well in the film, that she was very frightened when she was lost. Like she did not know like where she was, or if she was gonna make it home or not. So I believe the story was very well written, very realistic, something someone could relate to. So definitely 2 thumbs up from us.
One thing I want to point out, the acting of the person who played the owner of the house.
Oh man.
Prakash Raj. I've never seen him play a role like this, like very emotional person, such a caring husband.
And I've never seen him.
Because I've seen him like playing like a villain part in like a Bollywood movie. Like he was in Singham. He was in some other Salman Khan movie as well. So I've always seen him like doing like a villain role who gets beat up and stuff like that. So this was very interesting to watch him doing something else, and he did it really beautifully. Like his character was one of my favorite from the movie.
Yeah, he acted
and
very
he acted
well.
really good. His wife acted really good. Even Tara and Aditya, they both acted really good, I think.
I know, just the cast made that film like so alive. Like you were so hooked onto each and every scene. Like what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? So another thing that was like very relevant in the film was that the relationship between the mother and the daughter. It looked like the daughter was ignoring the mom all the time because she had the power of wealth. Like, oh, I'll do this, or I'll buy this, I'll get you that. But that just wasn't her. Like, she didn't want to be around that or have anything to do with her mom.
Right, and that's why she broke up with the guy in the beginning. Remember when she was about to do suicide and everything?
Yeah.
And because she tells him later on that he wanted to marry me only because of the money.
Exactly.
So she was trying to find someone who's not after her money, who actually loves her for who she is.
Right. That's why it made her very uncomfortable. There was a scene in the film when Dalkir was with the mom, and she just got like very uncomfortable, like where have you been and whatnot, and it was just like very frustrating for her because she thought she might lose him because of the interaction.
I think that's when she realizes the love she has for him.
Exactly.
One thing I liked about this movie a lot at the ending when they married to each other and everything, and when the end credit starts, they show animation. They show animation what happens. I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, like the video game animation.
Yeah, video game animation. They show them about like their life, what happened after that. They went to. She goes to Paris and he like goes there and everything, you know, and how eventually they have kids and everything. They show all that in a little animation, which was kind of cool.
So I really liked this film because I feel like, you know, a lot of people do run into these like issues like in relationships that, you know,
especially when you're young.
Especially when you're younger, like when you're still trying to figure things out. Here you have your career, then here you have your love life. Like what exactly do you choose or where do you go? Then it's just like strange how within time, I think you mature enough to know like what your priorities are and what aren't. So yeah, I just felt like that was really relevant.
But I think if that person sticks with you through that bad time, that time phase, that you know, trying to figure things out, and that person is with you through that bad time, never let that person go.
Exactly.
And marry that person. So if you have that person who's like with you through this, like, you know, bad time and good time, be with that person and marry that person.
Like you did to me.
Yeah, like I did. Right, so that was our review to the movie Okay Kanmani, which means Okay Darling, which we had no idea.
Okay Darling. Yeah, we found out later.
We found out later, yeah. So, Okay Kanmani?
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea what I was going to say. So that was our review to the movie Okay Kanmani. Let us know what you guys think, and also let us know what was your favorite part from the movie. Keep sending us your requests. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and bye guys.